rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. The importance of focus. Anything else? Go ahead. Hey, Joe.
I like the traditions of it's like the history, kind of how it keeps us going, because when I go to my step meetings, we do the traditions. The last meeting of the month, we'll do the tradition. And it was kind of ironic, too. You were reading the daily reflections there, and it was almost what we read in the book. So maybe there is a God sent, God shots or whatever they call them. And I've been noticing them a lot more since I've been sober. It's so, when I was drinking, I used to pray to God. I'd blame him for everything. Then I'd pray for him. Don't let me wake up. I can't do this anymore. And now I just learned that it's the love of God, my higher power. It's just so many things, the coincidences that worked out will work, I was, last night, I did 2 meetings in 2.5 hours. God put meetings 2 minutes away from my house. And that's 2.5 hours, plus I got coffee in between. In 2.5 hours, I could go to 2 meetings. So God gave me a gift there, and I had to take advantage of it. That's kind of funny. I went to the second meeting, and we were talking about, the guy chair was about resentments and how he had like a little resentment with his father not growing up, and now he's going to take him to the Patriots game. He's just this and that. And it was kind of ironic. That afternoon, I had a little resentment with my son. I called him up a week and a half ago, asked him to put a dishwasher in for me. And he goes, well, I'm kind of busy. And the first thing I said in my mind, I said, screw you, I'll just get somebody else. Don't worry about it. So me and him didn't talk for like over a week. And I helped that resentment in me. For some reason yesterday afternoon, I said, you know what? I got to call JoJo up. So I called him up, and we talked. He goes, well, I didn't like the way our last conversation ended. And I go, yeah, you're right. And then, we talked it out like 2 normal human beings. And I said, I'm sorry, I was wrong. He said, I'm sorry, I was wrong. And we worked out. It felt good getting that resentment out of me, I don't think I was going to drink because we had a little tip. But inside, that rage and anger was in me. And eventually that rage and anger that was going to sit in me might cause me to drink sometime, It's just, God is working very good for me, too. Things are starting, like I had that girl stay in my house, she wasn't doing good. Now she's doing good. I took her to a meeting with me last night. Another girl I'm trying to help, last time we ended our conversation on another angry note. I told her, you gotta go to detox. I got a call last night. I'm going to detox. She's going to detox today. So God's doing the right things. We just gotta be patient with God. And when I was drinking, I couldn't see all these good things that are happening, I know there's still going to be bad things that happen, I can pray to God that I scratched a $10,000 scratch ticket, but now I know.
Right.
The chances of that happening are slim to none. But before I get angry at God for not giving me a $10,000 scratch ticket, now I understand it. I can control. If I want to spend $5 to buy that ticket, it's my control, not his.
Right.
Okay. All right, that's it for me today.
All right, Joe, thank you. That was awesome.
Hello, my name is Mike. I'm an alcoholic. Just to touch on that, and what you said earlier about the guy that you locked eyes with. It was just funny because it reminds me of something that happened to me yesterday, but, it's so easy to revert to that emotion, you know, because that's how we reacted a good chunk of, drinking and drug and careers. But how they say, clean and sober is better, it's also better happy than angry, and it's so easy to like snap up and boom, but if you smile and you go and you like you say you persevere and you beat that little angry feeling, you find out 99 times out of 100, people just leave smiling and like that crap just disappears, you know? But like I was at the pharmacy yesterday and there was about 6 people behind the counter at CVS and they're all busting their butts. And there's like 4 people in line, there's 3 people sitting down. I was in line and you can hear all the murmurs and they were talking about the new system and all that. And I was like ready to add fuel to the fire by going like, oh, because they had me do this thing on a computer screen. And me and technology don't get along. But all of a sudden the woman that was waiting on me, I seen it was like a little sweat, a drop of sweat ran down her forehead. And I go, son of a bitch, here I am, I'm angry. She gonna put up with this crap. I mean, there was a whole bunch of angry people on the other side of the counter, and they're busting their butts trying to fill out all these scripts because half the people in the world are on something, you know? So all of a sudden I just went boom and I popped up. I said, you know what? I said, you guys are doing an excellent job. I said, this is like a nut house in here. I said, I didn't put up with it. And then all of a sudden the people that were sitting down in their line, they were laughing and they were going, yeah, good job. So something that could have been like a bad thing turned out, everyone just, boom, they turned it around, you know? And like I said, it's good being clean and sober. It's also good being happy over angry. And my name is Michael, and I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad you guys are here.
Right, very much. Hey, Tom.
Good to be here today, and good to hear you.
Very good.
And a lot of stuff that you touched on there, but remember coming in, the best thing I ever did was really get into a program and get into AA, you know. And when I came here, prayer wasn't much in my life, and prayer came into my life on that. And you were talking about change. It's cool. The person I am now is totally 100% different than the person I was. He's coming in here beforehand. I mean, you're a 24-hour drinker, loss of values, you know, no family, no friends, no nothing, isolated in your own world, you know. You care about nobody, you care about yourself. So it was a journey. So I get in here and I did the things people told me to do, work on myself and do things, and it's really amazing. And when I get in here with my family, the first thing, because they said to me, you know, you're not going to see your father for at least a year, and we'll help you a bit because you're doing the right thing. And all I could do was concentrate and see what I realized that, you know, for friends or anybody out there, I have to do this for me first. And, you know, I get into it seriously, suggestions and going to meetings, and you know, and over a period of time, things did get better and stuff like that. You know, the most important thing was the trust factor. I wasn't there for nobody. I had to show people there. And all I could do was say, how is that going to happen? Just get up every day, right? Say my prayers and get to a meeting and just do it and do it. And by doing it, you're showing them in that way there. And that. I got to see my father, and that was the greatest thing. You know, and ever since that time, you know, my family's been in my life. A couple of friends that are solid there with me. And the thing is that, you know, in the process there, like I said, I became a real better person all around. But the other thing too is, you know, in the beginning I had to make amends in that, you know, the people in that. And I went to make amends to people in that. And it's just like the people in AA, when I get in there, they put their hands out for me, gave me suggestions. what to work on, what to do and that. And when I went to see these people, believe it or not, a lot of them just said, you know, Tom, we really don't want anything from you or anything like that. You know what? We know that a lot of this happened. You know, my big mouth and everything through putting the hard stuff in me and becoming a totally different character altogether. They knew deep down that I wasn't probably, put that drink down, I'm not a bad guy. But with that drink, different person. And a lot of them did say to me, they say, you know, you don't owe us anything, Tom. You know what the best thing is? We just wish you the best. And we're glad that you're getting better. And that all they did is wanted me to see that I was doing better and that I'm becoming a better person and that out there and that, you know, that made me feel really good, you know, and that, you know, and I just worked on it every single day. And you just worked on it every day, going to meetings and showing up on that, and you know, life is all it is putting that drink down. Putting that drink down, and I didn't know what I was getting into. I had no idea about programs, anything. And then when I put that drink down over time, and it's the best thing I ever did, you know, and it's amazing, you know, and like you were saying about things there, you know, a lot of stuff too. I did, like the anger, you know, you would have to do a lot, I would walk away really, you would have to do a lot to get me to go in a direction that I did before, you know, and there's so many different things there, you know, it's like, you know, kind of, you know, reliable, dependable, and all that. I mean, you can go on and on and on. I was none of that stuff, and today I'm here for everything there, you know? It's just a better, my life is, like I always say, it's a simple life, it's a clean life. I don't have people running me down, or I don't have bill collectors, I don't have anything, or it's just I have it's a clean life from that. And it's a simple life. You know, I got family and friends out there, and friends in the halls of AA and that, and you know, the reading and the chapters in here, you know, doing the steps and everything, going through them and working them and that, and every day, like I said, I'm blessed, you know, I'm just blessed, and it all started by just putting that drink down. Put that drink down, and believe it or not, I never imagined when people told me that, put the drink down, your life will get better. I got so many things in my life. Most of us, when we come in here, we got a lot of things that we have to worry about. But over time, things heal on it, you know. And for me, I'm just blessed, you know. I'm blessed with the people in this hall today, because this is where a lot of my friends are, and I do what they told me to do, join groups, join commitments, and I went all over the place and met different people, and you know, and I'm just so blessed. I said, right now, and appreciative. And that's all I got today. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tom.
Hi, alcoholic.
Hey, Big Sis
I
Sue.
don't even know what story. I'm just gonna hope that it's resentments might bother me, whatever story that doesn't have resentments. They're the number one offender. Oh my God. I hate them. I asked God to remove my resentments this morning, and a little stuff almost happened between me and my sister. We walked away and I just we were both snappy or whatever, because I'm like, this is gonna kill me if I continue to have resentments. So it just so happened that I had put on Catholic TV because Father Brian was saying the Mass. He told me that. But that on East Catholic TV, he does the Masses every once in a while, which I usually watch the Mass with my mom. I used to watch it and whatever. So I usually try to watch